Wan's body lit up as she died, the energy stored inside her and used to make her magic exploding out and... up? The power that I thought was going to rip me apart arched up into the air in a stream, and then over and down into the valley below. What the... I scrambled over to the edge and looked down just in time to see a bright flare as the energy hit something near the lone house that stood in the middle of the sea of snow. Fung. Even from so high above I could see him, lit up like a miniature sun as all that power poured into him. I was just about to call in to the lieutenant when I heard the sound of the rocks crackling behind me. The ledge was starting to shift. Something we'd done had made it move. Oh, jeez. Gotta go. I flung myself off the edge into what I thought was the part of the slope where I could get hold of something, just as the ledge started to break off and slide away. I just managed to grab a rock and swung myself flat against the mountainside, using its leverage and gravity to hold myself flush with the slope. All around me, rock and snow rumbled and slid away, but for the moment, I was safe again. I craned my head around and tried to see what was happening. I could still see that ball of light, but little else.
4, this is 1. Soong, are you there? Soong!
1, this is 4. I'm here, ma'am.
Thank God. Fung was just about to take the ambassador when he started screaming. We saw a light up on the mountainside.
That was Wan. She's dead. Fung's got all her power in him.
Huh. He's just standing out there like a Christmas bulb.
I think he's trying to control the power. Maybe trying to bleed it off. 1, now's your chance. Get everyone and run.
What about you and Miki?
I'll heal her, and we'll join you as soon as we can.
Sounds like a plan. Get out of there as soon as you can, okay, Soong?
On it. I wished I was as confident as I was trying to sound, but at least I could breathe easier knowing that the lieutenant had a chance to get the others to safety. Now all I had to do was get off that cliff slope and somehow back up to Miki. No problem. Well, I lost the knife, so I guess all I can do is try to move that way. No! Bad plan! Bad plan! Oh, what if I go this way then? 1 foot after the other. That's how it's done. I so need a stunt double to do this. And so it went. I began my climb up the face of the mountain, trying to get to a place where I could get back up to Miki. It was a long and slow process, and I was waiting for the call from the lieutenant to tell them they were all clear as I went. It never came.
My sister! Where is my sister? You! Tell me where she is! What have you done?
The sun was setting, but the whole cliffside was lit up like noon from the light pouring off Fung. He was hanging there in the air behind me, waves of power rippling off him, cracks of light in his skin, as his body contained too much power for one man to hold. He was in pain, he was angry, and he was staring right at me. I don't know! She fell off the cliff! I tried to help her!
You lie! You pushed her! You killed her! I will make you... I will make you... Can't hold it! I'm going to...
Then suddenly Fung started to drop back down into the valley, but as I watched him go, I saw another shadow rise up to meet him. It was like a tornado, a living dark wind given form. The air elemental. The creature Fung and Wan had summoned and enslaved with their magic came up to meet Fung like a shark leaping from the sea to snap its dinner from the air. It consumed him, and then as he hung there in its whirling bulk, I watched as it began to feed upon him. The dark air of the creature began to sparkle, and the fireball that was Fung began to grow smaller and smaller and smaller until it sparkled out, and the last ember of Fung's life was gone. But that wasn't the end. As the creature fed, it grew, power crackling off it as it doubled and tripled in size. The wind around me began to pick up as the unchained beast began to rage like a living typhoon. I could almost hear its voice screaming in the wind. Waves of wind began to wash over me, and then suddenly a single powerful gust hit me and tore me free from the mountainside. I was flying. Tumbling through the air, I thought about my family and my friends. Would they miss me? Of course they would. Then a thought occurred to me. The flower shop in town had closed just before I left. Wouldn't Mom have to drive too far to get them? Well, at least she'd have Dad with her to keep her company. You think the strangest things when you're about to die. Suddenly I was hanging there in a dark place, and the wind was gone. Cousin? Miri? What are you doing here?
I came to help you. We came to help you.
We? Behind Miri, a giant woman warrior clad in feathered armor appeared.
Your cousin has lent me her strength to aid you. I told her of your need, and we have come.
No! Miri, go back! Don't do it! Remember what happened last time? It almost killed me. If you didn't use our family healing powers to save me, I'd have died. Guardian, please break the link before you kill her.
She formed a link of her own free will. It was the only way. This is only her spirit self. Her real body is far away.
You saved me, cousin. Now it's my turn to save you.
But, Miri, no! I said I'd take care of you. You can't. You can't.
It's okay. I love you, Hyang-Sook.
Miri.
Grandma, she was visiting us. Maybe she'll be able to help me. But if she can't, please take care of me when I die, okay? Guardian, let's go before more people are hurt.
Then we were standing on the ledge where Miki was, the Guardian towering beside me. The warrior spirit looked down at me as if saying goodbye, and then leapt off and up into the air, diving right into the heart of the rampaging elemental that was now as big as the mountain itself. As I watched, the Guardian raised her spear and began to attack the elemental, creating huge holes within it with each stroke. The air around us cried out, and I could feel the spirit's pain, but it had gone too far and needed to be stopped. Using her magic, the Guardian pierced to the core of the elemental, where the true spirit resided, and reached out to it. It spat at her and tried to attack her with all its power. Given no choice, the Guardian raised her spear and lunged at it, cleaving the true spirit in two and shattering it. It's over. Miri.
Hey, Soong.
Huh? Miki? Miki! Whoa, what are you doing? Stay down!
Hey, little cat, why are you crying? Do I look that bad, eh?
No, it's just... the lieutenant and Karin. I can't reach them.
Really? I was just talking to them a second ago. Something wrong with your headset?
What? Really? 1. This is 4.
4, this is 1. What's your condition, Soong?
I'm fine. Where are you? I heard an explosion.
Yeah, that was the house. He took it out once he got himself under control, but we were long gone. We're in a town a couple clicks south of you. The locals are pretty shaken up, but I think everyone's okay. Any idea what happened after we left? I saw Fung heading up at you two, and then all hell broke loose with that storm.
The elemental ate him.
Good riddance to bad garbage.
Karin!
It is not good to tamper with the elemental forces, and both he and his sister got what they so richly deserved. I, for one, will not shed a single tear.
Can't say I will either. Well, ladies, once we get you two off that hill, we've got a mission to complete, and I can't say I'll be sad to see it done. I'll have the search and rescue choppers that are coming swing around to pick you up.
Yes, ma'am. We'll be here and looking forward to it. Hey, Soong?
Yes, Miki?
I know what happened to Fung, but what happened to the storm? Why did it suddenly leave like that?
Love. It learned the power of love.
Huh? What does that mean?
Nothing. Just me being silly. I don't know why it left. Hey, how long do you think we'll need to be up here? My feet are freezing, and it's getting dark.
Should be just a few hours.
A few hours?
I'm just kidding with you. Give me a bit to warm up and I'll get us down there in no time. You don't happen to have any snacks on you, do you? I'm starving.
1 week later, the ambassador testified against the people who'd sent Fung, Nikolai, and Juan. Some of them fled, some of them went to jail, but either way, it was the end of an era. His Baltic country was now free to start a new golden age for its people, and I felt proud we'd played our own small part in it. At the first chance I got, I'd contacted my uncle in Germany to find out what happened to Miri. It turned out my grandmother had known what to do, and had indeed managed to save her. All was well that ended well. I never did manage to find out what happened to Sasha, but I assumed he was destroyed after he went over the cliff with Juan. I guess I'll never know.
What does it take to be an angel?
Soong, suit up. We're being picked up in 20 minutes.
What? But I just got up!
Time and love wait for no one.
Isn't that time and money?
Love, money. Is there a difference?
In any case, I'd found my new home, a new family, and a new future. It was an odd one, but finally I felt I was where I belonged.
Team Iron Angel, Black Dawn of the Golden Age, Episode 10, Payback. Written and produced by Robyn Paterson. Starring, in order of appearance,
Amanda Price as the narrator and Soong-Four.
Alanna as Stone 1.
Tegan Harris as Miki, 3.
Fiona Thraille as Laurent, 2.
Konzak as Fung.
Jade Elam as Miri.
Evelyn Young as the Guardian of the Grove.
Lonnquist as Juan.
Jared J. Lee as Nikolai.
Johnathan Lord as Kasigu.
Opening music, Untitled by Peter Chen. Closing music, Cool Spies by Peter Chen. Prairie Winds by Peter Chen. Liberty by Stefano Maccarelli. And To Be an Angel by Uncle Seth. Find all of their work at soundclick.com. Used under the Creative Commons license. Additional music provided by the Apple iLike Jingles collection. Sound effects found on freesounds.au, findsounds.com, the Transformers sound effects collection, and provided by Axel of the VAA, the Voice Acting Alliance. Casting done on voiceactingalliance.com. This work and all its characters within are copyright 2007 Robyn Paterson. All rights reserved. This step into audio adventure and others can be found at kungfuactiontheater.com, where theater is spelt with an R-E at the end because that's how it's done with style. Until next time, 再见, bye bye.